If you are looking for a high-end Prebuilt PC for 1440p or 4K resolution, this video is going to be for you. And I will also show you a 1080p really high-end Prebuilt PC in case you really want to play at 1080p, because some people do not want to play at 1440p or 4K. I will also give you the estimated average FPS on each of these PCs. That way you are able to understand the performance, and even if you are a beginner, you are able to understand everything that I'm saying. You will have the links to all of these high-end Prebuilt PCs down below in the video description, and even with some bonus ones, but I will talk about that in a second. With that being said, let's start. With the number 5 we have the Omen 40L, and I would say this one is the best one for 1440p highest FPS, especially in terms of price to performance for a Prebuilt PC. It comes with the i7-13700K and the RTX 4070 Ti, which is a great GPU CPU combo for gaming at 1440p ultra settings, but you can also play at 4K depending on the title and depending on the settings. On a 16 game average on high to ultra settings, the 4070 Ti was able to average 152 FPS, which is higher than the RTX 3090 Ti, which was the best GPU in terms of performance from last generation. And then at 4K, on that same 16 game average on high to ultra settings, it was able to average 87 FPS, which is a really high number actually for 4K, especially at this price point. The price is $1,800 and it's on a huge discount, saving $750. So if you see that this price point, I think it is an amazing choice for a 1440p max setting system or 4K 60 plus FPS on average. The next PCs are going to be more expensive, so if you have less money and you want to play at 1080p max settings, you will have an alternative in the video description as well with every PC that I'm going to mention. With the next one we have the Eclipse Lite from Skytech. This one is $2,400 and it comes with the Ryzen 7 7800X3D, which is the best CPU on the market in terms of gaming performance. And then for the GPU you get the RX 7900XT, which is about 10% faster than the RTX 4070 Ti, and it comes with more VRAM, so it's going to be a better choice for 4K resolution. It also has 32 gigs of RAM, which is going to be amazing not only for gaming but also for streaming. And overall this is a great PC, once again for 4K max settings, but it's better for 4K than the last one, once again because of that VRAM. However, this one is $2,400, so it's $600 more expensive. And if I'm being honest with you, instead of buying this one, I would recommend you buying the next one, which is once again the Eclipse Lite from Skytech for $2,550. So it's $150 more expensive, but you get the RX 7900XTX instead of the XT version, and you get the Ryzen 9 7900X3D, which is one step over the Ryzen 7 7800X3D. I think this CPU GPU combo is the best one on the market in terms of price to performance on the highest end level, because you can actually get better performance than this, but you will need to spend over $3,000 for that. The 7900XTX is about 18% faster than the XT version and is recommended for 4K resolution, as it's the second best GPU in the whole market in terms of performance, and I would recommend it for 4K. If you want a 1440p monitor, I think the last two PCs, the Omen 40L and the Eclipse Lite with the 7900XT, are going to be way more than enough for that resolution. But if you want to play at 4K ultra settings and also achieve high FPS, I would be looking at this one or the next one. The next one being the Azure PC from Amazon. This one is $3,100, but after applying that $200 coupon, it's going to be $2,900, and it comes once again with the Ryzen 9 7900X3D, 32 gigs of DDR5 memory, so really similar to the last one, but it comes with the RTX 4080 instead of the RX 7900XTX. The RTX 4080 is slightly slower in terms of rasterized performance than the AMD GPU I mentioned before, but you get better NVIDIA features such as DLSS 3, ray tracing performance, and it's also better for some content creation programs, which might be interesting for you. So overall, I think that it's a better system if you're going to do more than just gaming on native resolution. However, if you just want that rasterized performance, the last one is going to be way more than enough and you're going to be saving some money. One thing I forgot to mention is that every PC on this video is going to be able to play games like Valorant, CSGO, Minecraft, Roblox at 240 plus FPS on average, depending on the settings. But if that's your concern, let me tell you, any of these systems will be great for those type of titles. So if you want a really high refresh rate monitor for 1440p or 4K resolution, that's completely fine. And then with the best one is the Omen 45L. I wouldn't recommend you spending more money on a Prebuilt PC if you're going to do gaming, since this one has the RTX 4090 and the price is actually decent. The RTX 4090 is the best GPU on the market in terms of performance, and then for the CPU it comes with the i9 3900K, which trust me, most people do not need. But if you want the best of the best in terms of performance, I would be looking at this one for $3,300, which is a really expensive price. But on the Prebuilt PC market, RTX 4090 systems are usually much more expensive, so this one is actually one of the cheapest RTX 4090 systems that is also good quality. Right now it's on a huge discount, you end up saving $700, so if you have the budget, I would recommend you buying this one if you want the best gaming experience at 4K resolution without having to spend more than $4,000. And if you want a system that's more expensive than this, because maybe you want also the best content creation system, or you want even better specifications, then you will have those in the description once again, but I wouldn't recommend you going anything farther on this, especially if you care about your budget, and even though you want the best of the best, you do not want to spend more than $3,300. And these PCs are great, however, you need to keep in mind that you need to have the right monitor. You do not want to pair any of these PCs, for example, with a 1080p monitor or a 1440p 60Hz one, because that can be a bottleneck to your system. For that reason, I highly recommend you watching my video on the best monitors for every resolution. You will have that one in the top right of the screen. That way, you do not create a bottleneck in your gaming experience. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. And if you got to the point of this video, comment "Shadow, I'm a real one." That way I know that you're actually a real one. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the support, and I will see you on the next one.